Mrparka here.
Average Joe.
And we're going to review another short. We're trying to catch up here. And the one we'll be reviewing, I bought off Cage. It is Doug Helmick's movie. He also did Astronaut.
Doug Helmick.
Helmick, yeah.
Helmick.
Me and pronunciation skills are not good. Yeah. He directed the movie Astronaut, which we reviewed at Cinema Wasteland, and this is his movie delivery day. The packaging is insane. You see it comes in this little box, but it comes in like
a diaper.
Which is really weird. It's actually really cool.
We're kind of curious of how good the diaper chemicals are for the DVD, because there's a bunch of smudges on the bottom of the disc when you pulled it out.
The disc actually played perfectly fine, so I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I don't know.
We're here to do the review, so we obviously got to watch it.
Yeah, and it worked perfect. So I really like the design of the cover. It's
neat packaging,
one of a kind.
Neat, neat menu screen and neat intro. Good,
neat opening
animated
credits.
quality.
The
intro.
animated credits were actually impressive.
Yeah, I was really impressed.
You know, the production values in this were actually pretty impressive. Basically, to explain this movie is about a couple, a pregnant woman and her boyfriend. She's a complete and utter... There's this, the C word is how you would describe her. That's just the only word you could describe her.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Yeah.
You just don't like to say that word too much.
She's a pretty accurate C word.
That's the special occasion.
And I don't know, was it her husband or her boyfriend?
Her boyfriend's kind of a moron too.
He kind of enjoys the Schadenfreude, likes to see his C-word girlfriend go through all the misery he kind of like passive-aggressively puts her through. Yeah. So it's kind of like pretty much a typical relationship.
But she's pregnant, she's really angry, and their dialogue back and forth is really funny. I think one of the best scenes is one that
the streetwalk hipster.
Pick a goddamn place.
Watch out!
Fuckhole! Jesus, why don't you pay attention or something? Getting out of your fucking car, what?
Why don't you pay attention, fuckhole?
What did you just call me?
You heard me. Now why don't you take your hipster beard and get the fuck off my sidewalk?
Steve, would you please just stop?
Hold on, Shannon.
Okay, yeah, listen here, bro. One, this isn't your sidewalk, okay? It's the fucking city's, jackass. Okay, and two, why don't you listen to your boyfriend and get the fuck out of here?
What the fuck did he just call me?
Yeah, you heard me. Get to stepping, all right?
You're lucky I don't let her keep my... Get to stepping. I'm driving a fucking car, you piece of shit.
Get the fuck in your car, you piece of shit.
Runs that guy over. Does he get out of here? Get off my sidewalk with your hipster beard or some shit like that. It was really funny. But as the film progresses, it gets weird. They go out to dinner.
Yeah, the film has real interesting switch-ups. It doesn't kind of keep the same feel throughout the movie. You kind of get different vibes watching it. Well, the short. You get different vibes watching it.
It's definitely a comedy, but it is so weird. Yeah. It starts off as, you're kind of like, I guess you'd say, dark romantic comedy thing.
Well, it started out more like I don't know, like a relationship satire, and then it kind of turned into like a real quick dark comedy, and
then it also not even a dark comedy, just a zany, ridiculous something you'd see at Adult Swim craziness. But they go to dinner. Her water breaks, and he takes her to a hospital down the street that is located in some dump. And you meet this crazy guy who also plays a crazy guy in Astronaut.
The guy at the bar, right?
Yeah,
the bar guy.
Yeah, he was the bar guy in Astronaut.
He was the bar guy in Astronaut.
He's actually crazy as hell in this one. He is the Dr. Ahmed.
Hilarious though. He's really funny.
And he ends up performing the worst birth ever. I a twist of fate.
We'll just say the hospital room was subpar.
Yeah. They end up somehow
that's putting it lightly.
Crawling inside of her. That's all I'm going to say. That's how bad this is. And they end up becoming best friends. I don't know. This is the type of movie that you can't really,
if you've seen it, you know what I'm
doing. Spoil. I don't. If
it's
I
only
don't
20
say
minutes,
anything,
so it's hard to say anything because there's not a lot to it.
I can't really. It's like if I didn't spoil a little bit, it'd be like, this is a movie and there's people and a baby. But it definitely is like a dark, zany,
how about
comedy.
we'll definitely say one thing, since you already said that they ended up climbing inside her. I guess it would be giving away too much more if we said he pulled a Sega Genesis out of her. That was pretty interesting.
Oh, what is it, Dad? Oh, what? Oh my God! This is something.
I don't feel anything else.
Sega Genesis.
No way! I've always wanted one of those when I was a kid.
This is strange.
What the fuck, Steve? Just throw our baby!
Shannon, I'm in the middle
Are
of
you
something.
fucking crazy?
If you follow through the rest of the movie, there's a lot of good things that go on in all those
Sega
scenes.
Genesis is probably hilarious.
The Sega Genesis was hilarious.
You called it right when you seen it.
As soon as it came out, I was like, dude, that's a Sega Genesis
You're like,
before
is
you
that
even
a
got
Sega Genesis?
to it.
You're all excited. You
My nerd power came out.
been more excited than that guy.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know what?
Yeah, I kind of think this movie, the short, kind of like when I was done watching it, I kind of felt like it was more of like a TV pilot. I think I'm kind of thinking it would be kind of funny if it was a TV pilot, but that's too good to be true because I really enjoyed this. All the things that I enjoy have to end.
The thing is, I felt like it definitely seemed like even a product of like the 90s, just ridiculously weird, kind of like early to mid 90s nonsense stuff that was, but also it kind of feels definitely like maybe a fever dream of comedy. A fever dream of comedy is what I'd say. Something that's really kind of nonsensical at points, but has a story, but it doesn't really make sense why or what was happening. But it has a linear story.
Yeah, it has a linear story, but there's not much of a point.
Maybe there is a point.
There's no lessons learned. I'll say that.
I didn't learn anything.
Yeah, but you're not supposed to. You're supposed to kind of just go what and then laugh. Yeah, which is what happened a lot.
We hope so.
Mm-hmm. I enjoyed it. Honestly,
I actually really enjoyed it. It's definitely a very interesting, funny thing to show to people. So they'd be like, "What the hell is that?" I think people would get a kick out of it. And,
all right, I want to hear your number on this one. I want to hear where you're shooting at.
It's hard to say, but I'd probably give it a 7.
Oh yeah, I was thinking 7.5 easy. I really like this one a lot.
Yeah, I mean,
I definitely
it's
was.
hard to judge
I'm kind of
something
disappointed
like
that you bought this one and I didn't. Now I want to get it.
Cage was trying to sell him like crazy too. He's like, "Hey, my friend, you want to buy my friends?" You're like, "Yeah." You're like, "Delivery."
Now I gotta find it
at a horror movie.
Next time we go to the horror con.
Oh, you ain't gonna find it. Those were like limited.
Oh, they were.
Yeah. You might be able to get one off the site. What is this, number 14?
Well, I'm gonna have to order one of these, and you guys should too if they still have them.
I'll find a link for you guys below, or you can contact the director on Facebook. I'm probably putting him out there, and there's a bunch of
Helmick, Doug Helmick,
yeah.
right?
Well, I mean,
you got that right.
Yeah, he's also directed Astronaut, which is actually a pretty cool, weird movie as well. The guy from
Astronaut's
both
of those are worth watching.
He's in this one as well. But yeah, it's a really weird. I thought that the lead was really good. I thought actually all three. There's only really three leads. I thought they all held their own pretty well. Just play the weird parts. They were all good.
The acting was definitely not bad.
It was good acting.
Sure. It was pretty good acting. I mean, a little stiff at times, but nothing that takes away from anything.
I didn't see too many stiff things. Maybe.
Well, I mean, I guess what I was saying by stiff is that some of the scenes where they couldn't be they weren't that animated. You know what I'm saying? But the acting was good, but I don't know how to describe it.
I thought the acting was good.
I thought the acting was good, just a little stiff. I'm still giving it a 7.5.
Well,
actually, I want to give it an 8. Actually, I want to give it a 7.8.
Do whatever you want. This is the greatest film ever made, hands down. Seriously, I know, kid.
Dr. Ahmed.
Oh, here we go.
Kid.
Website's right there for you guys. Down at the bottom. Hope you guys can read that. Because I'm not going to be able to pronounce that because I'm legally retarded, mentally handicapped.
It's unfortunate.
You do that. Read that.
CairoFilmsProduction.com.
It's Cairo?
Cairo.
Like Egypt?
Chairo. That's just how I'm assuming it's spelled or pronounced by what it's spelled. So CairoFilmsProduction.com. Chiaro.
We'll probably show Scenester Kid scene, funny, and maybe the Sega Genesis at least.
Yeah.
So enjoy.
I'd play that Sega Genesis in that condition.
There was no wires in the back plugs. That's what I was worried about. I thought they were going to go in for the wires, but they didn't get the wires. But this sounds like it's something you'd see just for the sheer sake of seeing something completely weird and funny and goofy. Then check it out. I think you'll enjoy it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm good.
I'm good.